Hello everyone. In our previous classes, we have discussed states of motion. There we have discussed rest and motion topics in detail with examples. We have also discussed physical quantities and SI units. And we have also discussed distance and displacement. And in our today's class, we are going to discuss uniform motion and non-uniform motion. To understand what is uniform and non-uniform motion, first of all, you should know what is motion actually. First definition of motion says, object changes its position with respect to time. Here we can take examples. Birds fly. In this example, let's say at some point of time, birds are here. And after some time, they have flown away to some other place and reached here. So they have changed their position with respect to time and motion has occurred. Similarly, other examples you can take. Fishes swim. At some point of time, fishes are here, and after some time, you will find fishes have moved to some other position, and we say motion has occurred. Second definition of motion says when an object changes its position with respect to reference point. What is this reference point? For example, this is the origin point O. This is also known as reference point. Object travels in east direction and it covers 5 kilometers. We will say that object has moved from O in east direction covering 5 kilometers. And so the position has been changed and we say motion has occurred. Similarly, you can say object has moved 10 kilometers in north direction starting from the point O. O here we have considered the reference point. We will say that object has started from O and moved in north direction covering 10 kilometers of distance. So we will say motion has occurred. Now you know what is motion. Now we can discuss uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion means object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. We said uniform motion has occurred. In this, in equal intervals of time, here we have taken the intervals of time as 1 second, 1 second, 1 second and further 1 second. In first 1 second, the object has moved 5 meter. In second 1 second, the object has moved 5 meter. In another 1 second, again the object has moved 5 meter and so on. So what we are saying here, let's mark these points at A, B, C and D. Distance between A and B is 5 meter, B and C is 5 meter, C and D is 5 meter and this is point E. D and E, the distance is 5 meter and the time interval between these points is 1 second. Object has started from point A and it is covering 5 meter of distance in 1 second. In next further 1 second, it is covering 5 meter accordingly. So what he is doing? He is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. That is called uniform motion. Here AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DE. That means all these lengths, all these paths are equal. That is equal distance. Object has covered equal distance. And time intervals is also 1 second, 1 second and 1 second accordingly. So that is equal distances in equal intervals of time. What happens in non-uniform motion? In non-uniform motion, an object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Now, what this unequal distance mean here? A to B we have taken distance 5 meter, BC is 2 meter, CD is 3 meter and DE is 10 meter. Object is starting from here, point A, and in 1 second he is covering 5 meters of distance. Another 1 second he is covering 2 meter. This is not equal to this. 5 meter AB, BC is 2 meter. Both of these distances are not equal. Then from C to D, the distance is 3 meter and time is 1 second. He is covering 3 meters of distance in 1 second. And in another 1 second, he is covering 10 meters of distance. So you can see here the distances are not equal to each other, but the time intervals are 1 second between all these points. So time intervals are same, but the distance covered is not same. It is unequal. So we will say that non-uniform motion has occurred. Now you can compare both these sides. Here we have discussed uniform motion and here we are discussing non-uniform motion. Here the object was covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. Here the object is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Now, can you take some examples from daily life of uniform and non-uniform motion? Have you seen some examples? Have you experienced some examples? Okay, you have seen clock. You have seen the clock, how the minute hand moves. Minute hand covers one complete round in 60 minutes. In next 60 minutes, it will again cover one complete round. So what it is doing? It is covering the same distance in equal intervals of time. Some other examples you can quote here. Rotation of Earth. Earth rotates around its own axis in 24 hours. So that is an example of uniform motion. How much time it is taking? The Earth is taking 24 hours in completing one complete rotation around its own axis. And what about revolution? Revolution of Earth, it takes 365 days. Revolution of Earth, how much time Earth takes to revolve around the sun? It takes 365 days to completely revolve around the sun. So these are the examples of uniform motion. In our daily life, what examples we have seen of non-uniform motion? Can you think? Yes, a car coming to a halt. Initially the speed of the car is more, it is high. But when it is coming to a halt or a stop, you can say, it decreases the speed. So the two speeds are not same when it is moving and when it is coming to a halt. Again, you can take a train terminating to a stop. It is decreasing its speed. That is also an example of non-uniform motion. A car moving in crowded street. That is also an example of non-uniform motion. What other examples you can quote? A person jogging in a park. Initially, when he is full of energy, he is energetic, he is completing more rounds. And after that, when he gets tired, his energy becomes low and he moves with lesser speed. So all these are examples of non-uniform motion. So now you can compare both uniform and non-uniform motion. Here the object is covering equal distances. We have taken many examples. The clock, minute hand of the clock, it is covering one complete round in 60 minutes. In next 60 minutes again, it is completing one complete round. So equal distances in equal intervals of time. Rotation of Earth we have taken 24 hours takes to rotate around its axis, and revolution of Earth, Earth takes 365 days of time to revolve around the sun. So the equal distance is covered in equal intervals of time. All these are examples of uniform motion, and in non-uniform motion we have discussed a car coming to a halt. Initially the car speed is high, but when it is coming to a halt, or you can say a stop, it is decreasing the speed. Earlier the speed was different and now the speed is different. So this is an example of non-uniform motion. It is covering unequal distance. When the speed was high, the distance covered was more. When the speed has decreased, obviously the distance covered is less. So the unequal distance is being covered in equal intervals of time. We have taken other examples, train terminating to a stop, and a car moving in a crowded street. When the crowd is high, when there is more crowd, car will move slow and it will cover lesser distance. When the crowd becomes less, a car can cover more distance. So unequal distance is covered in equal intervals of time. all these are examples of non-uniform motion. Let's understand the concept of uniform and non-uniform motion with the help of this table. This table is given in the NCERT book. Here in this column I have taken time. In this column we have taken distance traveled by object A in meters. In this column we have taken distance traveled by object B in meters. There are two objects, object A and object B. These are their distance covered in meters. Let's say at time 9:30 am the object A has covered 10 meters. At 9:45 am object A has covered 20 meters. At 10 am object has covered 30. At 10:15 object has moved to 40 meters, and at 10:30 am the object has covered 50 meters. What is the observation? Difference between this and this is 15 minutes. 9:45 to 10, 15 minutes time. 10 to 10:15, again 15 minutes time interval, and here also the time interval is 15 minutes. In this 15 minute, the object has covered how much distance? Earlier it was at 10 meters, and then in this 15 minute object has moved to 20 meters. That means difference of this and this is 10 meters. Again in next 15 minutes, how much distance of the object has covered? 10 meters. Minus this by this, 30 minus 20. In next 15 minutes, object has covered again 10 meters, and in another 15 minutes, object has covered 10 meters. So what we have observed here is object has covered equal distances in equal intervals of time. 10 meter in 15 minutes, 10 meter in 15 minutes, 10 meter in 15 minutes. So the object here is moving with uniform velocity. Object is covering here the uniform motion. How the object is moving? It is moving equal distances in equal intervals of time. Now let's consider the next case. Object B has moved 12 meters at 9:30 am. 19 meters at 9:45 am, 23 meters at 10 am, 35 meters at 10:15 am, 37 meters at 10:30 am. The time interval is 15 minutes. How much is the difference between these distances? 19 minus 12 is 7 meters. In these 15 minutes, 9:30 to 9:45, 15 minutes, object has traveled 7 meters, and then in next 15 minutes, object has traveled 4 meters. In next 15 minutes, object has traveled 12 meters, and in another 15 minutes, object has traveled only 2 meters. So here you can see the time interval is 15 minutes, but the distance traveled is varying continuously. In first 15 minutes, the distance traveled is 7 meters. Next 15 minutes, distance traveled is 4, 12 and 2. So the distance is unequal distance. Time is equal. Object has covered unequal distances in equal intervals of time. And this is nothing but the definition of uniform motion. This is nothing but the definition of non-uniform motion. So here we have compared uniform motion and non-uniform motion with the help of this table which is given in NCERT book. You can mention this table in your exam also to compare the uniform and non-uniform motion. So dear students, today we have discussed uniform motion and non-uniform motion. In our next class, we will discuss rate of change of motion and rate of change of velocity. Thank you.